Everybody, welcome back to John's Firearms 705. Today, where I live, we have an armory where I buy a lot of my ammunition and some firearms and whatever, and they have a thing on their online store called the bargain bin, where people bring in used firearms, ammunition, different accessories. And I mean, I check this thing every day because there are some great deals. Today, I think I scored large. Some of the stuff, I've never even heard of it. I call it my 22 long rifle ammo score. And I mean, this stuff is like, I don't know if it's vintage. I mean, seriously, if you know what any of this stuff is, leave me a comment, please, and let me know if it's worth anything other than just, for plinking and whatnot. Let's take a quick little look and see what we got. First of all, there was one baggie that was 174 rounds of mixed ammunition. So I went through, I sorted it out. There's 23 rounds hollow point and 51 rounds soft point of this old AM score stuff. And it has, if I'm not mistaken, a little stylized T head stamp. So that's pretty cool. Some really old Union metallic carbide, and they are soft point. 50 rounds in there. And then there's 50 rounds of the old Winchester Super X. That stuff's pretty cool. And now, like, here's the other stuff. Like, I've heard of Aguila before, right? But I've never seen them in these really old boxes. I mean, this one here was bought at Canadian Tire for $1.19. Like, can you believe that? So I got 200 rounds of soft point, and in the mix there was also 50 rounds of hollow point. Like, look at that stuff. It's like, just looks so old, and it's the old school style. When you open it up, it's just inside the cardboard, all kind of randomly in there. The funny thing I noticed, though, is, try and get in there, the hollow point one, that's this one. I opened it up, and if you look, most of them are hollow point, but Aguila, I'm pretty sure stuff's made in Mexico. Maybe they didn't have enough to fill it up, so they actually put some soft points in there to finish it off. So that's the Aguila. And, yeah, the writing in it's like, it's all Mexican, or Spanish rather. Yeah, it just says Aguila SE, Super Extra. It doesn't tell me what the grain is or anything. So that stuff's pretty cool. And then we got, some good old Winchester Wildcat. With the big old, I don't know, they have like some extra labels on there that are in French. I guess this was bought, Canadian Tire, an old Canadian Tire sticker on there. And what did this stuff go for? $2.49. Can you believe it? So I got 200 rounds of that stuff, so that's pretty cool. Then I have this stuff here, Bentley Super High Speed. Like, have you ever even heard of this stuff? Went for $1.49 back in the day. 22 long rifle, of course. Yeah, it's got French and English on here. But again, it doesn't say what the grain is. So yeah, I ended up picking up, came with 300 rounds of that stuff. And then over here, like, look at this stuff. You got AmScore Precision, and they all say, this one here, the green one, it's 37 grain. Same deal, hollow points. And I ended up with 300 rounds of that stuff. And then this stuff here, I ended up with and first of all, $2.19. Looks like it was probably bought at a Home Hardware by the look of that old sticker. Then we have some more ArmScore Precision. This stuff, I believe, is 40 grain. And it went for, back in the day, $1.59, it says on this one. This one says $1.99, $1.99. This one says $2.19, and they had it marked down to $1.59. So I ended up with 500 rounds of that stuff. And then I ended up with 100 rounds of this. Federal High Power, High Velocity. Look at the price on that. $2.29. Oh, that's a Canadian Tire sticker on there. 50 cartridges. Falling right out. There we go. But yeah, same thing. It's just, I really like the way they packed it back in the day, At least this one has plastic, not necessarily cardboard, so it might, hold up a little bit better. What about this one? Is it plastic too? Yeah, same thing. Plastic in there. And it was supposed to be 150 rounds of this stuff, but in the bag, it had this one in here. Now you see the difference? It's a little bit bigger. I thought, maybe there's actually more than 50, but I opened it up. There's only 40 rounds in here. And this is Federal High Power. Yeah, it doesn't really say too much else on there. Keep out of the reach of children, of course. Made in the US of A, 38 grain lead hollow points. Yeah, there you go. Look at the cute little plastic holder that it comes in. However, like I say, this was supposed to be 50 rounds, but it was only 40. Whatever, This other, I don't know if that's hollow. No, that's just the soft point. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Like I say, it's just a short video. If you're familiar with any of this stuff or you know anything about it, drop me a comment. Let me know, because like I said, I've never even heard of Bentley. I have heard of Federal, but I've never seen it in a red box. Same with the Gila. I've never seen it in the yellow box with the old style lettering on there. And Armscore, I mean, like, look at that stuff. It's just so bizarre. Okay, guys, that's my video today. I just wanted to show you my little ammo haul I got at my local armory. Peace out, have fun, be safe, cause no harm, and if you get a chance, get out to the range. Thanks for watching. I try and put out a video every week. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, drop me a comment if you know anything about any of this stuff, and happy times at the range in Canada while you still can, because the rules are changing way too fast. Thanks for watching.